Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Welcome to Growing Wisdom. Today we're talking about extending the gardening season. So fall is a tough time for gardeners because it gets cold and the plants tend to die, but you can extend the season on those cold-loving crops like kales and collards and leeks and other things that tend to do okay when they get a little bit of a light frost or even a harder freeze. Now we've already been down to 14 degrees here, and if I hadn't covered the kale, I'm going to show it to you. It doesn't look great, but I can still use it. It's still edible. It hasn't completely desiccated or frozen so much that it won't be able to be used. So as we look at the kale, and yes, it's droopy, and partly because the weight of this has been on it for a week or so, but you can see here that these leaves, the upper leaves still look okay. They actually have some turgidity to them. They look fine. I can harvest this. I can cook with it. So a frost bag works really well. Also, right next to here is a low tunnel. This is greenhouse plastic with a little bit of row cover. And underneath here, we've got collards and we have kale, and you can see how beautiful that looks. And then we have a high tunnel with even more plants inside. You can extend the season. There's no heat, there's no electricity, nothing like that. But this will give me another 3 to 4 to 5 weeks worth of growing. And in some cases, some of these plants will actually make it through the entire winter and start growing again in the spring. You could, if you wanted to, get in there in December and throw some seeds down, frost seeding, and then eventually when the soil warms up in February, underneath here, the seeds will start to germinate and you'll get a jump on the season with new planting. So that's another way in which you can use these tunnels by extending the season in the fall and starting a lot earlier in the spring. For Growing Wisdom, I'm Dave Epstein.